Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day in Jesus. We want to look at a question we get periodically here, and it's from Matthew 1 and Luke 3, and it's why does the genealogy of Jesus go through Joseph if Joseph is not the earthly father of Jesus? You know, God is his father. And so Luke 1:35, probably the classic expression of that, but there's others, Galatians 4:4 and on and so forth. But so it's, first of all, I will just say it's to establish legal heirship, the legality of Jesus coming from the seed of David. It is true the virgin birth happened, and so the genealogy comes through God on his father's side and Mary on his mother's side. But then there was a legal aspect of this as well, that, you know, the father is going to have the legality of kingship. You can read about this so often in the Old Testament kings, in 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles. So that would be why. Now, we've done videos before on which of the genealogies is Mary's. Are they both Mary's? Are they both Joseph's? Is one Joseph's? Is one Mary's? And that type thing. That's really not the purpose of this video, to go into those nuances. But it is clear, even if you would say maybe the Lucan one is Marian, it's the Mary genealogy, and some would say the Matthew is. If you would say one or the other is, which I would think that's highly probable that at least one of them is, that even if that's the case, that you've still got at least one genealogy, if not two, that goes through Joseph. And so again, a lot of energy has been put into why did it go through Joseph if Joseph didn't have anything to do with it. And I do appreciate too, in like the Byzantine text, Textus Receptus is seen in like the King James Version of the Bible, how it scrupulously avoids calling Joseph Jesus' father. Some of the eclectic text Bibles that are out there, maybe the ESV, NIV type, every so often, especially in Luke 2, they'll slip up and call Joseph the father of Jesus. Now, again, legally, this would have been true, but it's definitely not scripturally not true. And I love when Jesus, he's 12 years old, they've lost him in the crowd. We've had people, believe it or not, leave their children at church for hours, go home and like, where's my child? On and so forth, because I'd have multiple children and stuff. They'd be asleep on the pew or something. So that I always relate this story to them about Jesus, that they lost Jesus for a day when he was 12, you know. And 12 would have been a little more mature than 12 is in so many instances today because of lines of demarcation into adulthood. He was probably already assisting his dad as being a carpenter. But when Jesus says, I must be about my Father's business, and you can see Mary, it seems like, what does that mean, you know? The carpentry business? You know, no, the carpenter of the universe, the great designer of the universe's business was his father. But it was just a legal thing, and that's the reason why. And it's not an error in the Bible, and it doesn't indicate anything subterfuging the virgin birth. But again, getting into more specifics, we need to do that probably again another time. I've done it a couple times in the past, but I've noticed that sometimes when I did something several years ago that it's, you know, people have a difficult time finding it and on and so forth. I'm not sure if, long story, when you search for New Life videos, if they go all the way back to the beginning or if it's the last 500 or what. But anyhow, God bless. Talk with you later. Thanks for being here. Subscribe. Join us daily. Do check out our other videos. We've got a bunch. We try to be a repository of Christian knowledge here. God bless you. Bye-bye.